What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for The Dark Knight's funniest lines across all of his on-screen appearances.
Sometimes in order to right a wrong, you have to do a wrong right. Gandhi said that.
Number 10. Startle the tenants. Batman.
Sounds like a challenge to me. Challenge?
He's always been one for a grand entrance, but very rarely does he feel the need to explain it. Kicking off things with the classic Adam West TV show, here Batman explains his reasoning for coming in through Barbara's window, when, in reality, he could have just come and knocked on the door.
Sorry to bother you this time of night, Miss Gordon. We would have entered the building by more conventional means, but we didn't want to startle the tenants.
Fair enough, Bruce. The quote conjures up the image of the dynamic duo casually climbing the building staircase as Barbara's housemates stare in bewilderment, which is funny enough on its own, but it's the sheer genuine politeness of the line's delivery that makes it extra hilarious.
Gosh, Batman, this camel grass juice is great.
Beware of strong stimulants, Robin.
Number 9. This is why Superman works alone. Batman and Robin.
Hi, Freeze. I'm Batman.
It's fair to say Batman and Robin isn't everyone's favorite film. Joel Schumacher's second Batman installment is usually talked about as being hilarious, for all the wrong reasons. But it isn't all bad. For all its dumb moments, there's one Batman line to Robin that ticks the box as one rare interaction between the Gotham crime fighters that actually works.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car.
This is why Superman works alone.
We have to wonder though, if Superman exists in this world, where was he when Mr. Freeze was looking to turn Gotham into an ice cube?
Their bones will turn to ice. Their blood will freeze in my hands.
Number 8. I made him make it. Harley Quinn.
Robin, what are you doing here? Where's Batman?
You think Batman has time to deal with you, gutter snipes? You're lucky I even showed up.
As a young superhero comes of age, finding a proper nemesis is an important rite of passage. In this early episode of Harley Quinn, young Robin is dealing with that very problem. Frustrated that he's not yet found arch-enemy to be, the young vigilante mopes in the Batcave, and it's Bruce Wayne to the rescue with some elderly wisdom.
I'm going to say something embarrassing here. I didn't have a nemesis until my late 20s.
Don't patronize me, Father. It's unbecoming.
It's true.
But the best part of the exchange is the way Batman attempts to break the ice with Robin's favorite sandwich. When his astute protege quickly identifies the sandwich's obvious origins, Bruce delivers this delicious counterpoint.
I made your favorite.
You didn't make that. Alfred made that.
I made him make it.
The Crusader's reaction is surprisingly charming, as though Robin's observation was just a technicality. Batman might not have put in the legwork, but his heart was in the right place. Number 7.
So that's what that feels like.
The Dark Knight Rises. Batman sure has built himself a reputation of abruptly disappearing on people.
He thinks you're dangerous.
What do you think?
I think you're trying to help.
It's not just in the Christopher Nolan franchise either. Throughout different versions on screen and off, the disappearing act has become one of the Dark Knight's signature traits.
Who are you?
Someone like you. Someone who'll rattle the cages.
In the third installment of the Dark Knight trilogy, though, we finally see Batman get a taste of his own medicine. After rescuing Selina Kyle, Batman expects a polite thank you. Instead, she vanishes, and the Dark Knight is reminded of what he's been doing to people for years.
Miss Kyle. So that's what that feels like.
That's what you get for not just saying goodbye like a normal person. Number 6. My ego's far too big. The Flash. Having Wonder Woman as an ally can come with some inconveniences. Barry Allen and Bruce Wayne find this out the hard way when they're rescued by her lasso of truth in The Flash. It stays tangled around Batman's wrist just a little too long, leaving time for him to spout some embarrassing honesty.
And you are welcome.
My ego's far too big to say thank you to someone else.
His admissions may be obvious, but it's still hilarious to see the egomaniac utter his flaws and insecurities aloud. Wayne's contempt about the confession is written all over his scowl, and that makes it all even more gleeful. Even the Flash drops some truth bombs when he touches the golden rope.
I know sex exists, I've just never experienced it.
Needless to say, both heroes are relieved to be freed of the lasso's curse, and Diana's amused satisfaction mirrors our own.
There was just no way to recover from that.
Just let it go.
Well, I'd really love to stay and clean up more mess, but this little superhero needs his breakfast.
Goodbye, Flash.
Number 5.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
The Dark Knight.
I told you my compound would take you places. I never said there'd be places you wanted to go.
When Dr. Crane and his thugs meet with the Chechen to discuss the effect of the Scarecrow's fear toxin, a few copycat Caped Crusaders arrive at the scene, armed with guns and donning low-rent bat costumes. Eventually, however, the real deal does arrive, and it's quite the entrance.
That's more like it.
After Batman takes down his overzealous fans, one of them defends their actions by saying they're only trying to help. The copycat also asks Batman what the difference is between the two of them, to which the Dark Knight gives a very blunt and very funny answer.
What's the difference between you and me?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Number 4. Children Can Be Cruel. The Lego Batman Movie.
Please stand over there and don't touch, look at, or do anything for the remaining moments you have in my presence.
Batman and Robin haven't always seen eye to eye. In multiple versions, Batman has been reluctant to even have a sidekick, with Bruce Wayne often seeing Dick Grayson or Tim Drake as too young for being vigilantes. In the Lego Batman Movie, Dick meets Bruce Wayne at a party.
Bruce Wayne! He's the greatest orphan of all time.
Singing in a choir full of orphans, he spots his idol and seeks some advice on getting adopted. Distracted, Bruce is so oblivious to Dick that he just writes his nickname off as the kids teasing him.
I'm just so jazzed to meet you, sir.
I'm sorry, did you say jazzed?
Yes! My name's Richard Grayson, but all the kids at the orphanage call me Dick.
Well, children can be cruel.
It works out for the soon-to-be boy wonder, though, as Bruce is so absent-minded that he agrees to adopt him. That's a verbal contract. Number 3. I'm a rich kid with issues. Justice League.
Don't you ever wish you were down there?
I'm down there all I need to be.
Yes, but it's just a job to you. I'm talking about going down there and having some fun. Maybe with someone special.
Whether he's had his mask on or not, it's safe to say that Bruce Wayne has had a fair share of women in his life.
You're the second man who killed me this week.
But his relationship with fellow Justice League member Wonder Woman has usually never been more than a will they, won't they kind of thing. Whether you'd like them to hook up, or you think the Amazonian princess is just too good for the brooding bat, in this animated series, Batman is the one who's not interested, as he lists all the reasons why he and Diana should never date. All good points if you ask us.
Dating within the team always leads to disaster. 2. You're a princess from a society of immortal warriors. I'm a rich kid with issues. Lots of issues.
Number 2. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Batman the Movie.
Everyone, flee for your lives! Into the street!
In one of the most iconic and memorable moments from the Adam West era movie, Batman tries his darndest to find somewhere safe to leave a bomb. Unfortunately, there are innocent people and ducks everywhere he goes. As we begin to wonder just how long the bomb's fuse is, Batman delivers this wonderfully on-the-nose bit of dialogue.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Delivered with Adam West's trademark comedic timing, this quote serves as a great punchline to the madness that precedes it. And while Christian Bale's Batman never says this line out loud, we bet he was thinking it during the climax of The Dark Knight Rises.
What are you doing?
I can get it out over the bay.
Set it to fly out over the water that eject?
No autopilot.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Iron Man Sucks, the Lego Batman Movie, throwing shade at his competitor.
What is the password?
Iron Man sucks.
Thank you.
I could never get past the title, Batman the Animated Series. Bruce could learn a few things from George Bailey.
Okay, I'll make a deal with you. If we go out on patrol and Gotham is quiet with no sign of the Joker, we come back here, have Christmas dinner, and watch It's a Wonderful Life.
You know, I've never seen that. I could never get past the title.
Eat floor, high fiber. Batman Returns. He's just looking out for Catwoman's health.
No sweat. I'll just tell the police I was kidnapped by an ugly birdman with fish breath.
Somebody say fish? I haven't been fed all day.
Eat floor. High fiber.
I Can't Fly. At all. Justice League Unlimited. He's a bat in name only.
Batman to all points. I could use some air support, since I can't fly. At all.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. I only work in black and sometimes very, very dark gray. The Lego Movie.
Bruce Wayne? Who's that? Sounds like a cool guy.
With a few possible exceptions, never in the on-screen of The Batman has he uttered such absurd and genuinely comedic one-liners.
Babe, look. If this relationship is ever gonna work between us, I need to feel free to party with a bunch of strangers whenever I feel like it.
What? Babe!
I will text you.
Where'd you get that sweet space cape, brother?
In a film full of pop culture references for older audiences, the writers took their chance to make Batman fun for everyone. Lego Batman's self-referential humor nods towards the history of the character and parodies the Dark Knight's more self-serious portrayals in a way that's so ridiculous, even fans of Batman's darker moments can't help but laugh.
Like an underwater spaceship!
But you can't build all of them at once.
Ready? Break!
Okay.
These are the colors I need. Blue raspberry and sour apple.
If anybody has black parts, I need them, okay? I only work in black. And sometimes very, very dark gray.
This is a line that delights both hardcore comic book fans and younger audiences alike. Which Batman line made you grin from ear to ear? Tell us in the comments.
You wanna get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. Cause I just wrote a song about how I'm gonna kick all your butts.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.